Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Jen, and today we are going to do a Wip and Chat. And yes, I'm still working on Dreamcatcher Wolf. As you guys can see, is coming along. There's the wolf. Yay! Um, this is a round, and it's from Diamond Art Club. I had started this as a wolf along for Wolfpack Diamond Paintings Facebook group, and well, I ended up getting sick, so it's kind of slow going. And not only that, it was for my daughter's birthday, which was last month, and well, that kind of didn't happen either. So I am still trudging along with it. I am kind of slowly getting there. It's going slow, but we're getting there. So I hope everyone has had a great week, and I will sit here and tell you about what's been going on around here in what I call the nut house. And you guys can diamond paint, cross stitch, whatever craft you're working on, and listen to me talk about all the stuff that's been going on. It's not been a whole lot going on this week, but yeah, we're just gonna go there. So let me tell you, I don't really know where to start, but we're gonna start. So this week has been kind of, not boring. I don't want to say boring, but it's been kind of one of those weeks where I'm kind of finally getting back into motivation, but I'm also still kind of going slow when it comes to getting stuff done. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I need to clean the house, do a big deep cleaning of the house. Not one of those spring cleaning things, but I just need to clean the house. And it's just been going slow, and I'm taking my time. I don't know why. I have no clue. So I'm just kind of taking it as it goes and go from there. But it's been pretty quiet. Skylar's been driving me crazy lately about getting a new computer, and part of the reason, I think the main reason, is this computer we have is old, and it likes to basically turn off or whatever by itself, and you could be sitting there doing something and the tower will just shut down by itself. So we've been kind of limiting the use on it because don't know if it's going to do it. And really the only time that it really gets used is when Justin uses it. And he's not on there long enough for it to... Lately, he's not been on there long enough for it to kind of shut off on its own. And I don't know if it's the tower. I don't know what the deal is. So he's been bugging me about that. And that's one of the reasons. The other reason is he was listening back during class one day, and he was listening to me do a record one of my videos, my true crime videos, and he came out and he says, he made the comment that, was it him or Justin? One of the two of them said, you should make a podcast. Okay, really? Seriously? Really? Just another thing to add to my plate. Which, it's not a bad idea. I've been thinking about it off and on, trying to get as much information about, that kind of thing as I can. And I would love to, but my thing is, if I do it on true crime, are number one, are people going to listen to it? Number two, I want to make sure I have more sources than what I use for uh, that kind of thing. And then I need to research and what I actually need and stuff like that. Now, Justin told me the other day, Mom, you don't really need a whole lot. You just need this app, which is called Anchor. Now, I don't know if I can use it on the laptop. I've never tried. So, and like I said, I'm not really one of these computer geeks or whatever. So, I'm going to have to, I guess, it's another thing to add to my lovely life, right? So, yeah. But I'm not, it's not like it's going to happen overnight. That's what I told them. Because they wanted me to start it, like, today. And I said, dude, number one, there's a lot of things that need to happen beforehand. And one of them being, they have to constantly be quiet. They have to, it just has to be quiet in the house. And I have to have the material that I want to record with and so forth. And all that, kind of good junk and stuff. And so, yeah, we just, there's a lot of things that I need to, consider first. And, but they've been kind of like pushing me to do that. So we'll see. I don't know. It's just an idea right now. There's a couple ideas that I have for, YouTube and so forth too that I've been writing down. But it's just, it's one of those, it's in the thinking process. I guess that's what I want to call it. I don't know what else you want to call it. So, and I don't ask on the channel anymore, what you guys want to see, because I think that kind of defeats the purpose of, kind of makes me think, kind of makes people think, oh, you're not thinking for yourself, which I am. But it just kind of defeats that whole entire purpose of, the whole thing. So, yeah. But, so he wanted it for his birthday. And of course, his birthday was Friday. I'm sorry. There's no way he's going to get it for his birthday. There was no way he was going to get it for his birthday. Didn't have the money. No. So I told him, I said, dude, Mommy does not have that kind of money laying around right now. And, of course, he's looking at me like, why not? Seriously? I don't have that kind of money laying around. So I told him it'd be something that I'll look into and go from. Because, yeah, we do need a new computer. I give them that. So, because this computer is a piece of crap. So, we will see. We will see what's going on. I don't know yet. But, he's, his birthday has been kind of quiet. His dad came Friday to bring him a birthday card. And, of course, Justin, he was kind of disappointed because that's all he got. Until he opened the card. And there was $50 in there. So he was excited about that. And, so he asked me, I asked him what he wanted to get. And he was kind of, like, I don't know. And I said, well, do you have some kind of an idea? And he's been trying to pick up, reading again, or whatever you want to call it. Because, it's not, I've been trying to get him to not be on the tablet or Xbox so much. So he's been trying to start reading. And I told him, I said, well, do you want a book? And first he said he wanted a game. Of course he did, you know. Of course he's going to want a game. What else is new? And I told him, I said, well, you know, I just got you this game for Christmas, for your birthday, which was, it's a new Spider-Man game. And I got it for him when I got paid. So, you know, he got that. And I said, I just bought you this. So, you know, he was like, well, I said, you need, you know, think about it. So he did. He thought about it for the whole weekend. Finally, he came back and he says, I want a, you know, after discussing it, you know, we were trying to give him some kind of an idea of what to get and kind of trying to feel out, you know, what he liked. Now, he's already downloaded the first Harry Potter onto my Kindle. I was going to set him up his own Kindle account, but I don't know how to do that. I mean, I don't know, you know, if any other 11-year-old has a Kindle account. I really don't. I was going to share mine, but all my books are kind of, you know, strange to him. So I told him, I said, well, you know, what book do you want? So I gave him, he got, they have Harry Potter on Kindle Unlimited, and they also have Percy Jackson on Kindle Unlimited. So he got those, and he started reading the Harry Potter one. And we're still, you know, kind of going through that with him. But he wanted something different, I guess. And I asked him, I said, well, you know, what do you want? I said, what, you know. First, he couldn't decide, to be truthful. He was kind of, you know, up in the air. And I started naming off, you know, books that Justin read when, you know, he was his age. He didn't want any of those. I was like, okay, well, then what do you want? So finally, Miranda's boyfriend, John, suggested Star Wars. And so I asked Sky, I said, well, which one do you want? And he says, well, I don't know. So we went, Googled them all and looked, and he wanted the Phantom Menace, which is, I guess it's the first one. I can't remember. So I went to Barnes & Noble on Monday, went looking, and couldn't find Star Wars books in there at all. I went through the whole sci-fi thing, and obviously I looked it over because I asked the sales associate, I said, do you know where I can find the Star Wars books? And she took me right to it, and I said, oh my gosh, I looked right at them. So, of course, they didn't have Phantom Menace. So I was sitting there and I'm looking, and I was trying to find, you know, books that he could read in chronological order or whatever, and or that were in a series, and tried, you know, and of course, they didn't have a whole lot to choose from. I mean, it was like one little itty bitty shelf, and I'm thinking, this is ridiculous. I mean, really? So I started reading the backs of the books to, you know, the summaries and seeing what there was. Now, we've seen all of the movies and even the new ones. So we were looking, and I found one, and I can't remember what the name of the movie is, to be truthful. We watched it on Disney Plus, and gosh, to be truthful, I can't remember the name of it. You all are, this is bad. And, so, the book that I picked was in between two of the movies. It takes place in between two of the movies. So, that, you know, kind of I kind of, got the idea of what, was going on. So I brought it home to him, and it took him a couple of days to decide to read it. And I told him, I said, please, I don't want you wasting, I just don't want, your birthday money going to waste on this because you, don't want to, read it. And, because he was more interested in playing, Xbox or PlayStation and getting on the tablet and playing Roblox and all that crap. And I told him, I said, dude, you're, we have to start not worrying about being on, electronical devices so much, because it's not, it's not, it's not good for your eyes. And, so he's, he's having a hard time getting used to that fact. Don't ask me why. I guess because he's just been so used to being on a tablet all the time, which I get. I mean, I totally understand it. I said, I just don't want your eyes to go bad like your mommy's did, because it's no fun when that happens. And he just kind of looked at me like, what? So yeah, it's Skylar. But anyway, so he started reading it last night because I kind of told him, I said, well, we're going to start doing this again. I've started going back into my room and, reading in bed. And I told him, I said, this is, we're going to start doing this every night. So, you can read in here with me, or you can read on your bed. It doesn't matter. So he chose to come in and read with me on my bed. So he read, about, the first 15 pages. So he, I asked him this morning, I said, do you like the book? And he said, yeah. Okay. So he kind of likes the book. He was telling me, all that he read about in the book and so forth. Now this morning, he's been bugging me because he wants to play Xbox. I let him play Xbox yesterday after school. I'm trying to, give him time because I don't have a TV in my room right now. So I've been trying to give him time out here to play Xbox or PlayStation, whichever, while I, cross stitch, read or whatever, cross stitch or whatever, and listen to an audiobook while he does his thing. So he's kind of bugging me this morning because they don't have school today, and it's asynchronous, which is, they do schoolwork on a computer today, and they're not in Zoom classes. So he's been bugging me, and I did tell him, I said, well, you're not going to be on there all day because you've got to, do your, you need to do your schoolwork and stuff like that. And first he was kind of upset with me, but he'll be alright. And I'm gonna have to fix the ends of this tray I got. You guys notice here, it's not, yeah, the drills get stuck, so I'm gonna have to work on that. I don't know if it's the drills itself or it's the tray. I have no clue. It looks like it could possibly be the tray. Don't get me wrong, I love this tray. But, yeah. And I'm learning to push all the drills down when I'm done so that I can, just pour them back into the container without them getting stuck. Because, yeah, they keep getting stuck. Which is, you know, and not only that, the tray. I think I'm going to have to take like a dryer sheet to the tray because the drills are kind of stuck on the tray. Maybe that's just me. Like I said, maybe it's me. This one doesn't want to go down into the thing. Come on. I know, sorry guys, this tray. Alright, you know what? I have there we go. I have a dryer sheet right here. I don't know if this is going to work, but we will see. Anyway, sorry about that. Had to fix that. Now for his birthday, we had cake. Chocolate on chocolate was his favorite. That's what he wanted. And so we did that. Made tacos for his birthday. And basically that was really all we did. It was one of those, you know, quiet birthdays, I guess is what you want to call it. And now it's kind of been one of those quiet days. And really that's, you know, it's been a really kind of, you know, blah, boring week sort of. Now I will tell you, Monday, oh my gosh, you all are gonna laugh at this. Went to go get little dude's present, and well, I'm gonna tell you, people don't know how to drive. That's all I got to say about that subject. People just do not know how to drive at all whatsoever. And my best friend was going through the parking lot at Home Depot, and we were going down, getting ready, you know, we were leaving to come back for her, because she had to go to, I think it was Walmart. No, she did that already. But anyway, we were leaving on the way back here to the apartment. And so she was driving, and anyway, I don't know if this person was, you know, just not paying attention or what his deal was. But I didn't really notice it at first. And all of a sudden, she slams on the brakes. I'm in the middle of a sentence. And all I can say is, what the hell? And she looks at me and she starts laughing. And I was like, what? She's like, people don't know how to drive. So I happen to look up. There's this vehicle in front of us. And he's steadily backing up. And she's, you know, flashing her lights. Horn going. And he's not really kind of paying, I don't know if he's paying attention or he just didn't care. I don't know what the deal was there. And he came really, really close to hitting her. And I'm like, oh my God. And I just looked at her and I said, really? People don't know how to drive. Well, she thought it was her fault. She thought I was saying that to her. And I said, no, I'm not saying it to you. I said, obviously, I'm saying about this guy because he doesn't know what the heck he's doing. And if he is, he's not paying attention. And mind you, that wasn't the first time that happened, because it happened at Sam's. It happened at Walmart. It happened on the way here. And I was just like, okay. And I told her, I said, I'll be glad when I can go home. Because people just don't. They don't. Ridiculous. And I said, okay, whatever. Because people were just, it was crazy. It was ridiculous, but that's okay because, and eventually I got to the point where I just sat there and laughed because people just, it makes no sense whatsoever. And, but yeah, she says, I don't need my car messed up any more than it already is, which I can't blame her because she hit a deer and she's waiting to get that fixed. And, she doesn't need her car screwed up any more than what it already is, which but, so she was trying to be careful, but that dude just didn't want to let, obviously didn't care at all whatsoever. But let's see what else happened this weekend. Trying to think. Good gosh. I did go to Michael's also on Monday. I was looking for a new happy planner, and because mine runs out in June, and I didn't have, of course, I needed to get one, so I was just going to see if they had any, and went in, and oh my gosh, the whole entire section, there was nothing, and I just sat there and I was like, oh my gosh, no way. So I asked the sales clerk, I said, are you guys not, stocking this anymore? And she just looks at me like, what? And I said, the happy planner stuff, do you have new ones coming in? I don't know. Seriously? You don't know? Really? Okay then. So, excuse me. So I did find out, and they, excuse me, they come out, what's the date of today? The 3rd? They come out tomorrow. So I will go back next week and get a new one because, yeah, I was just not trying to. No, they had the Disney one, and mind you, I like Disney, but I just wasn't paying what they wanted for it. Just no way. So, gotta wait, which is no big deal. So I'm gonna wait for that. And I didn't think about going to Hobby Lobby to look because I really didn't feel like riding all the way over there just to look, because Hobby Lobby is a little bit more expensive than Michael's, and I just wasn't in the mood to keep going back and forth in the rain with a wet mask, which that's a funny story too. But I went to get out to go into Michael's, and well, I didn't realize that my mask was in my lap. I forgot it was in my lap. Let's put it that way. And so I went to get out, and well, as I was getting out, I didn't know that it fell out of the out of my lap. And so I started walking to the door, and I realized that I didn't have my mask. So I went to go back to her car, and well, when I did, I happened to look on the ground to the right, and there it was in a puddle. I was like, are you serious right now? So here I am going, in Michael's with a soaking wet mask. So if I end up sick, y'all know why. Because, yeah, that wasn't a fun thing. And I of course, Becky laughs at me when I did it. She's like, what did you do? And I said, my mask fell in a fucking puddle, and here I am walking around with this mask, and it's wet. So yeah, that was an experience that I just don't. And I had to use it. It just wasn't. It wasn't. Wasn't what I wanted to do. So yeah, walking around with a wet mask is no fun. Not at all whatsoever. It was. Oh my God. Not one of my favorite moments. Let's put it that way. But, and the funny part was, it wasn't soaking wet. I mean, all of it wasn't soaking wet. There was a dry patch on the left side. Excuse me. And I tried to use just that side. Didn't work. At all, whatsoever. So, yeah. So you would have laughed. Y'all would have laughed because it was like, okay. But that's okay because it needed to be washed anyway, but it was just the point. But it didn't feel very good on my face. I'll put it that way. It was very cold. So yeah, if I get pneumonia, guys, you know why? And I don't want to jinx myself. I'm kind of praying I don't jinx myself. So we'll see. Let's see. What else has been going on? Trying to catch up on stitching. I did a pretty decent amount last week. Trying to do a little bit better this week. But today it's gonna have to wait until later this afternoon for me to sit down and stitch because I need to go to the grocery store and I'm really looking forward to that. And also need to work on my bedroom. Now I told you I need to clean, so that's one of the things. Now, okay, could somebody please tell me why I didn't know about the Sam's Club app where you can just walk around and scan your groceries with your phone? I didn't know this. I had no clue. Nobody told me. And I didn't know about it until Monday when my best friend was telling me. And I was like, really? She says, yeah. I was like, I did not know that. So, yeah, I had no clue. I told you, I'm behind. I don't know these things. So, we're going to try it out today. It's going to be interesting to see if I can actually use it. It'll be my luck. Something will happen. And I won't be able to. Of course, I'm good at jinxing myself when those things happen. So, before I forget, one of the other presents that Skylar got, and I usually do, and this person has already been thanked. Mrs. Coffee and her son Orion sent Lil Dude a controller. And I didn't specifically ask for the controller. Little Dude did. And so they ordered it and they sent it. Now, what I didn't know, see, usually when, I get stuff from Amazon, it doesn't come on Sundays. And not only that, the mail doesn't run on Sunday. Well, lo and behold, I get a knock on the door on Sunday, and it's the mailman with a package. And I thought, wait a minute, they don't run on Sunday. So we opened it, and Skylar was all excited, and he told Mrs. Coffee thank you, and so forth. So he's excited. He got his controller, and like I said, he's been bugging me this morning about wanting to play it. So here, after I finish this video and get it uploaded and recorded, he's going to play. Because if I don't let him play, he's going to drive me bonkers. And, which, okay. So, yeah, he's been driving me crazy, which is okay. So, I mean, he played on it last night, but he wants to play on it today. So I'm gonna, which is a good thing because I was telling everybody in my floss tube video yesterday that I've been trying to focus on stitching and or focus on my audiobooks while he does his thing after school, and then you know, let him have his time, because I don't have a TV in my bedroom right now. So we're, kind of, I'm kind of giving him time out here in the living room to do his thing, and I can listen to my audiobooks, and then he can play. But he's out here bugging me this morning, waiting for me to let him play, which is all good. So he's just, sitting there patiently. He looks like he's about to sleep. He's out here, but he's just being quiet. And, because he's waiting. Which I can't say I blame him. He wants to play. So, I'm going to let him play here shortly. Once I finish recording. And, of course, I have a girl that doesn't want to cooperate with me. Ridiculous. I'm telling you. Anyhow. Let's see. What else has been... Oh, excuse me. Okay. I think that's pretty much it for this week, guys. I'm going to end it here. Because I don't think there's a whole lot else to be talking about. I mean, there's not been a whole lot going on this week, so yeah. I think that's really all I have to share this week, but I wanted to tell you guys thank you for sending Skylar birthday wishes. He really appreciated it, and that's really it for me this week, guys. So thank you for watching, and I hope everyone has a great week. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the bell. And I will see everybody next week. Have a great week.